Jeez, those are nice gnashes, Chris. Righto, ripping straight into Cox Plate weekend. What a fantastic weekend ahead we have.
What are you wearing today, Charlie?
I'm wearing my favourite skiing shirt. It's given to me by my lovely wife, actually. So you better not be rude, otherwise you might not have.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
That's what I thought.
When we started these videos, we said we can't look like bums and wearing our t-shirts and that anymore. So we just grab what we can find, and that's why we're not looking like bums.
What?
But
You,
we do
you
look
are
a
still
bit
wearing a
different.
t-shirt.
Well, I've got a jacket on.
Good job it's not hot outside. Anyway, we'll rip straight into Cox Plate weekend. What a weekend it is. We've got nothing in the first. No 2-year-olds ready for 1,000.
No.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, we'll have to make
Still
up.
very early in the season for 2-year-olds.
It is. It is indeed. We'll make up for it though, won't we?
Hope so. Do our
Okay.
best.
We'll rip straight into the red anchor,
How
1,200
old was
metres.
Kirsten last week?
7.
Didn't worry him, did it?
No complaints there. The red anchor, race 3, Atlantic Ocean, drawn 12, also in the trials tomorrow.
He'll trial tomorrow, and yeah, find a better race later in the Cup week.
Geez, didn't he gallop well earlier this week?
Did jockeys for who rode him?
Ollie. Yeah.
Said, who's riding this on Saturday? I'd like to be on him.
Got himself the ride, didn't he?
He did.
Just like that. Old school. We like that. And Great Barrier Reef from 8. J-Mac.
Yeah, he's going well. Didn't have a lot of luck at Flemington, and he's in good shape. A lot of these horses are a long way behind with the La Nina over the last 8 or 12 months, and he's one of them. So when they finally catch up and learn how to race, etc., they'll be ready to win something decent.
Okay, then race 8, the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. One of the old favourites for the stable, and good bit of success in the
Who
race.
shot the barman?
Phew, my
He
word.
won this, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this year
Grand
we've got
Marshal
2.
second, same year. Anyhow,
Desert Icon.
he's going great. Loves the valley.
Rain of Concern.
Rain of concern. It would be, wouldn't it?
Would be a bit.
As long as soft 6 or better, he'll be okay. He'll be very hard to beat.
And Francesco Guardi drawn alongside him.
Didn't he work well the other morning? But likewise, we don't want too wet a track.
What were James's comments when you first came in?
He said, gee, I thought he would win the Geelong Cup, and I could see why he scratched him, because this race is worth $1 million. Is that something like that?
Something like that. Something about
Jockeys
London.
can't say things like that. They don't read too much into that.
But he is flying,
Okay.
by all accounts.
He's one of your favourites. They're always flying.
Righto. Into the Cox Plate.
If you haven't already learnt. Sorry.
El Body Gone.
Well, he's one of yours too. How's he going?
Airborne. The
Nothing-
little pocket rocket.
Nothing improves the bike ownership. I saw
Little
your name,
pocket rocket.
saw your name there at the owner's T-Dust. How
I
did that get there?
just want to give you a spray when something goes wrong, that's all.
You're welcome. He's going well. He's done everything right since being in Australia. Hasn't won for a long time though. I hope he hasn't lost that winning feeling. Do you think he'll be right?
I think he'd be good as gold.
Yeah, right.
He's had one run outside the 3 and
Outside the 3.
yeah, first, second and third.
Yeah, right.
He's only been beaten by champions.
Is he sharp enough to be competing against the better Australian horses?
I think he is. He's had a long time between drinks, like you said, but he's also had a long time to get over that 2,400 metre run, back to 2,000. Huey loves how balanced he is. So
Huey's
does
not
Ollie.
on it.
I know.
Oh.
He would be now, though.
Why
If
is
he could
Huey
be,
not
couldn't
on?
he? Because Huey didn't stick with the strength.
He's
No,
going-
Huey had to make. He had to do the right thing by his connections that he was and stick with the last start winner, which unfortunately is not lining up. So,
I think he'll go very well, Charlie, and I wish you all the best.
well, thank you. Into the last, Roots in Saigon. What can you tell us?
Roots is terrific. She's going well. She's won some midweek races in Sydney, but her confidence is sky high. And Saigon, just a good opportunity to get some black type for a connection. She's been a good
Awkward
horse.
draw, but only a smallish field.
It is an awkward draw. Good jockeys aboard.
Okay, Then we'll go straight into Moonee Valley Friday night. We've got Shibley in race 6.
Shibley will run well if the track's not too bad. I think the rain's coming later on Friday.
Correct, Mondo. And into the Manikato, you've got 2. Brett Preble, Shakiro.
He worked well. He worked well, but he needs to improve, and the draw doesn't really help his chances. If he doesn't run well, I think we'll back off him and go to the Magic Million, something a bit easier.
And September run, Kieran McAvoy, Barry 13.
She had no luck first up, and the race wasn't really run to suit. This race looks like it'll have good speed. Just needs a bit of luck from the draw. She's going to be a bit like Nature's Trip last week, covering a bit of extra ground from their draw. 3 wide, maybe 4 wide, peeling off their backs, ready to come with a well-timed run.
And race 9, Head of State. Well, of course, the rain's coming. He's in.
Blinkers on. Slightly better run last start, but I'd love to see him on a good forward track. If it's not a good forward track, I wouldn't like to see him.
And Agnelli.
He's working his way into some form. He went okay over a mile last start, steps up to a more suitable 2,000 metre distance on Friday night.
Okay, then Saturday up to Doomben. You've got a 2-year-old in.
At this stage, there's a horse in this of Chris Munson's. It's a fair dinkum flying machine. What's it called? Miss Cooter.
Yeah.
Don't know how we'll beat it, but this horse of ours is going.
You've got to be faster than it to beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he called?
That's how you beat it.
Cryosaur.
Yeah.
Funny name, Denise, but I'll get my head around it, and he'll run well. He's got a bright future. Cryosaur.
Then you've got a bit of a gap, lengthy time for Denise Martin to sort of kick up her heels.
What would
and
Lofty do while he's got a gap at the races? Lofty he's a workaholic.
He'd be polishing bridles,
So
or he
race
could be doing
1 to
anything.
what? Race
7.
Oh, he'll probably drive back to the Gold Coast, put a few on the walker.
Do a few
and then go
boxes,
back.
get back.
He's
He
a
will.
machine and doing a great job. 70 plus winners they had up there in the city last year.
Yeah, from only 40 boxes.
70 plus winners.
Nearly 2 winners a box. It's pretty good going.
It is.
And Blazing Boots,
Blazing boot.
first emergency, but has gained a start already. Thanks to Pat Duff scratching.
He will run okay. They say he's working well. It's a big step up in his class, but from what he's been racing against, but he's going all right.
Then into race 9, Stardome from Barrier 3.
Well, he was a bit flat second up after winning first up, but he steps up to the mile. There's talk of a bit of rain up there. That'll help his chances.
And race 10, Smirk, Barrier 3.
Smirk. Bit plain first up, second up a mile, probably going to be sort of midfieldish, and then improve once she gets to 2,000.
Mock Taffy, second emergency, just needs 1 scratching.
Yeah, as long as the track's not too wet, he can run well.
What do you make of these 10 race cards?
Oh, it's a long day. They don't let us run in some of them though, the highways, the midways, and the other ways. But yeah, it's a long day. But hey, who are we to criticise the genius and Peter V'landys and his board, because they are fair dinkum turning racing around and being noticed. Last Saturday, the Everest, something like 55,000 people. 6 years ago, there were 2,000 people at the races.
It's massive. And I dare say the average age has dropped a fair old
Yeah,
whack
and
too.
everybody's talking about it. It's like the Boxing Day test. It's like the Bledisloe Cup. It's like, it's just a big deal. The Australian Open, like everybody's talking about it.
No, they are. They are. What did you make of the race?
It was yuck. It's a tough race. A lot of pressure.
Forget and move on.
Yeah, just didn't work out for Nature's Trip. I thought he was the best horse in the race. I'm entitled to think that. And I think he ran terrific. He was the winner with 50 to go, and the effort mid-race told.
And confirmed he's going up the straight.
Yep, he's going to Flemington.
Hard to keep
Down the
him
straight, down the straight.
Hard to keep him wide up a straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Real hard.
It is.
Yeah.
Good on you, James.
Good
Don't
luck.
beat us in that. He'll beat us in the Cox Plate now, Animo.
Do you think so?
Yeah, he's ready for a good day.
That's not much fun for us.
Nah, we'll end up on top.
But fair play to Animo. He's an absolute
He's a good
weapon. I
horse,
see he's
yeah.
going to be Godolphin's. If he wins, he'll be Godolphin's most winning group runner. group horse ever, and most winning Group 1 winner ever,
Wow, that's a big.
including Europe.
No, well, they've got a great team, great system, and it'd be good to see them racing in Dubai. I hear they might be going to Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai or Ascot or somewhere like that. They'll have to
That'll be good.
go on the world stage.
We'll be rooting for them.
Yeah, my word, unless we send something to beat him. No, Sophie's whinging on about it's dragged on for rubbish.
Good night, everybody.